Welcome back to my channel. In this video we'll be continuing with the other available methods in array. So the index of so how can we get the index of any particular value that has been given to us in the array? So first of all, let us console.log. Let's know what we actually have available, because we've made different iteration, we've made different things in the database, sorry, in the array. So let's see the value that are still available. So I want to comment out some things so that they won't display. So this one was commented. Which other one did I do? Slice. Okay. Console.log color. So I think this will be the last one. So let me check what we have remaining. So what we have remaining is blue, yellow, black, white, and green. So let's find the index of green. So what is the index of green? So how can we get the index of green? Remember that the array name is called color, and the method we are going to use is the index of. So we'll provide the string. Remember, string must be written in either single or double quotation mark, and green. Suppose you just know that, oh, I have an item called green and I want to see the index. So to see it on my terminal, we will need to put it inside the console.log. Console.log. Let me just type a log here. Log is also a so we'll run it here. So it's telling us that the index is 4. We can see 4 here. So let's just make it more clearer so that we'll know. Command. So this string will be displayed alongside with the value that's being written. The index of green is this. Nope. What did I do? Yep. So run the code back. Good. The index of green is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can see that we can find the index position of the index position of green, which is 4. At the same time, we can also do this. We can do this console.log bracket color, then put the index of 4. It will give us what the value of green. To give us the value of green. So let's try it out again. Good. It's giving us the value of green. So we are done with that. So include. When we use this method include, supposing we have like an array that has plenty or many values inside them. So we want to find out if a particular value exists in the array. So this is going to return a boolean, either true or false. So you can see that the way we are moving from, we are interacting with, we are making use of the different database, right? So let's put it out in practice. What are we going to do now? Color, right? Let's comment this out. I don't want to see this again. So for the include, now color console.log, let's put console.log because we want the output to be displayed on the terminal. Then color, All right, dot include include. So does it include black? True. You can see true, true. So let us use another color, darkish. No, let's. Which color is not here? Red. Let's run it to see if it return true again. False. It does not. So it says true and find it. So you will know if something is actually there. You can see how we can manipulate. You can see how we can how powerful array is. So find, find. So this is we'll be using find, very very important in returning values, right? So it's going to search to through the array or your document and return a specific value. So find now we'll be using, okay, let's do it together now. Color, for example, color. Let me try and create a function. Let me create another array. Let's I want to use arithmetic to explain this. Let number is equals to this. Let me put 20, 20, yeah, 12, 56. So we've declared number as this. So let us do method find number dot find method. So now find method we take in another is like a callback function. So we'll be learning about this in subsequent videos. So just it's just a form of function. So it's going to take in a parameter. Yes, we are going to take a parameter. So in this parameter now, it's going to iterate over these values and find something that will match. So we said maybe we said that where n is this is a less than sign. We will be learning many things where n is less than 20. For example, less than 20. Where n is less than 20. So let's see what the value will be. So just if you're not familiar with this, don't bother yourself because I'm going to still explain further in a video. I will dedicate some section to explain all the type of the normal function, the arrow function, how to declare, and I will explain on that in some subsequent videos. So I just want you to just know that there are some methods that are available on array, right? So this is still part of them. Find the index. So console.log. So let me put this inside another variable to see what it's going to bring out. Result, let me call it results. So I just want to store the value of what it's going to bring out as this. So results, let me just put a result here. Let us see what it's going to bring out. If it's going to bring out any value. So it's bringing out 12. So 12, that means that, and we are looking at this place, looking at this value provided. I'm telling it to provide me with where any of the value, those this n is indicates any of the value. So it's going to run through all the values that is inside the array and return where n is less than 20. N is less than 20 is only 12 that is less than 20, so that's why it returned 12. So supposing I do this is the equal sign, this is the assignment sign, right? But this is the equal sign in JS, not in JavaScript. This is equal sign when n is equals to this. Now what is it going to return? It's going to return this value. So let's run it now. It will return the value of 20. You can see it returns the value of 20. So can we also do when n is not equals to 20? So is not equals to 20, it's going to pick the first value that match, which is 12. So let's look for a higher number. Let's use 56. So let us see what the outcome will be. So it's looking at the first item. So the first item is this. So that's why it's going to pick this. It searched through this, then before it goes to that one. So far it found something that matches with the criteria. It returns it. Remember these not. So all these things we are going to learn them. I just keeping some things along the line. So we'll learn them. So greater um I said this was less than, right? This is less than. Why this is greater than? If I put greater than 12, right? So the next value, okay, let me use greater than 30 34. So the next value is going to give us which value is greater than 34 is meant to be 58, right? So let's see. So you can see it's giving us 58. So with this, you can easily run through the values that are inside your array and you can retrieve them out very, very easily. So let us go further with the find index. So almost a similar method, find the index. So we already have, let's for example, now we need to know the index of a specific number. So it's just similar to what we have here. It's just similar. It's just the index that we are looking for. Now to find the index, we've already declared this variable here. So what are we going to do? The index now is, let's assign a value to the index. Well, let me copy this one here. Let's another number, num, let me just call it num is equals to, okay, let's make use of what we already have before. Let us make use of what we already have before. It is more better to make use of what we have before. So for me to get the index, right? So now I want to comment this one out. So I want to assign this result now. We can change the value of result because we are using the let keyword. If it was const, you can't change it. So let num number dot find index. Then the same thing, we still use the arrows function. It takes in another function. So we'll learn this, like I said. So n, we can as well use as anything. It's just we just decide to just use n where n is less than 34. So what is the index position? Remember we have this before. It provided us with this. So in fact, I want to even declare result 2. I want to call this one result 2, and let me let's so I don't want to comment this one out. I want it to still be displayed so that we'll see what the result will be. So result 2 good. Then we'll run this together. 3. It told us that the index position is 3. Let's confirm it if we are right or wrong. Could it be 3 where n is greater than this? So this is the value, this is it, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So it is actually correct. You can see how we easily manipulate and arrive at our answer with this, and this is very, very interesting. So this will be all on this video concerning this. In the next video, we'll be looking at the reduce method, the sort, and some other method are still available under arrays.